What's up? Got that in my cup. My gang thing. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Hey, let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Drop goal leading.
Low back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Pass play now. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. Free inside the 30. C.D. Lamb! And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-zip. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Sent to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
No, touch.
with Saquon Barkley. And powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
It's inside the 10. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Great.
Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles find an answer with their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw now. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Back now, pressure coming. He's trying to push the field. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 5-point first quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Cowboys 13, Eagles 7.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10. At their own
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's caught by A.J. Brown. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Barkley gets it on third down. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard
And off headed right, Barkley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Here's Hurts. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
It's now third
That's a
down
pretty cool
and
look right
9
there
yards
of the
to
kind
go.
of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. At the 20. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Cowboys bump the lead up to 13 points.
Eagles 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On second down, here's Barkley. He's stopping just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for third down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You could tell, just look at him down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 6.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 20-7 ball game. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. They go to Barkley again. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, a run with Barkley. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Hurts setting up to throw. Brought in close to the 8. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game in the first half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles get it back to within 6.
20. Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Buys top. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And no turnover here, but a massive loss on that play as he recovers his own fumble.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
They dodged the turnover, but still 3rd and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Third and long for him here. He's going deep. Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running right, it's Barkley. Fights his way through a tackle. And they take this in for the score. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
It might be easy for some to take these touchdowns for granted, but I'm not doing so up here in the booth. Not the way he's been running. 3 different drives, Kate, have ended the same way, and I promise you, he's making it look easy, but it's not in this league.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. He's going to throw this one. On the move, headed right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
No contact. Trimmer. Hey, 73. No contact.
Here's Saquon. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lead by 14. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He finds it beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
All set to go now from the 35. They are throwing it again. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Dallas.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Cowboys get it back to within one score.
35. Cowboys 27.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This taken from the 12. Breaks the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Barkley again here on 2nd. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
We go with a design keeper. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That's incomplete on 2nd down. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. So he puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down. Offense in a hurry up here.
8-yard gain. 63.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line, and he's going to head off after a turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Blue gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 47-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw here. Connection made to Tremble. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Now first down, it's Blue. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They're throwing it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Groupie sends it through, and that gets them back within 5.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Return coming here from the 12. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Going to the ground again on 1st. No one's around him. He's got space. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Set. Delta.
Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles hold an 11-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Spins out on one side. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. Likely 18. Go, Rick. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Alert. Alert.
A 3rd down run with blue. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing.
Ready, ready.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. He's dropping back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly you get to... Third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Great.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. He's still going at the 30. Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff now to Shipley. Down to the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Johnson now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. 3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, here's Dart. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. They'll go. Here's Darts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And a nice little run there gets them 5. 2nd down upcoming.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10. Dart from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Darts looking at this 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. 4th down, pass coming. Trying for the deep ball. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They give to Barkley, left side. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's another carry for Barkley. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. Hits the 20. Saquon Barkley. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. The 6th time he's run it in this game, and that ties the NFL record. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's start now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to the well again. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run the toss to Blue. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Finds a man right side. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect from your teammates.
To throw, here's Dart. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Darts out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Cowboys will
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Shipley now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over first and 10.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Great.
Running right, it's Barkley. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.